Is this artistic? Just sitting here in a parking lot, pretending to smoke a cigarette, talking to people that I pretend are there. I feel like I have a leg up over the majority of society that believes whatever lies they've been told about everything. Most people wouldn't consider this to be a positive thing, you know? Because most people view schizophrenia as a bad thing. But the reason they view schizophrenia as a bad thing is because they trust whatever they're told in society. So, I'll give you an example of this. And yes, if you're new to this channel, we don't follow the rules, okay? So, we don't believe in seatbelts. We don't. If you believe in seatbelts, that's cool, but you're not going to convince me that seatbelts are a good thing. But anyway, say society tells you that the color blue is really, really awesome. Everybody should wear the color blue. And that's the popular color. That's the color that's trending, okay? I'm just gonna try to make things simple for you, to make you understand, like, how easy it is to control people's reality. So you have all these people that are like wearing the color blue because they think it represents something. You know, because various colors mean various things. Various symbols. It's like, we use these symbols based off of what we're told they mean, right? Well, so what if everybody's wearing the color blue because they think that that's what they're supposed to do? That's probably not a good example. But we have to keep going, though, because we already started. So yeah, say people are wearing a particular color because they think that wearing that color means something. You know, like they tell you, like, over like St. Patrick's Day, they'll tell you to wear green, and if you don't wear green, you get pinched, right? Well, it's like that. It's like universal social pressure to do whatever the masses are doing, because the masses are told that that's what we're supposed to do, so that's what they do, right? Well, say everybody's wearing blue because they think it means one thing in particular, and then they're told by some celebrity, right? Some high status, high paid, probably Zionist celebrity, okay? Say they're like, no, fuck the color blue. The color blue is bad. Everybody needs to stop wearing the color blue. Then everybody stops wearing the color blue and they just wear whatever color they're told to wear. Like, oh no, you ought to wear red, or you ought to wear green, or you ought to wear yellow. Because that means you truly love yourself, or God, or the country, or whatever. It's like, if we simplified it like that, and we just like whittled it down to colors, then yeah, like, people just do whatever they're told to do, right? But we gotta complicate it, we gotta make it about all the details, you know? Identity politics, It's really as simple as that. Colors, shapes, sizes, you know. It has whatever meaning you give it. But just know that you're choosing to give it meaning based off of your environment. You're choosing to give it meaning based off of what you've been told reality is. What if that reality is false? What if that reality doesn't mean diddly squat? But you have all these people in our society that put so much weight on certain things that all of a sudden those things matter. They don't really matter, but we think they do. Back to my cigarette, right? I think about that in relation to stuff that I concern myself with, you know, like the 5G stuff, like I'm trying to just tell myself that it's something else. Because if I can convince myself that it's something else, then it's something else. I'm just a really bad liar. Like, really, really bad liar. Like, I absolutely suck at that. There's nothing that I suck at more than lying. So I'm a terrible, terrible woman. You know? I feel like in order to be, like, a good modern woman, like, you have to be full of shit. You have to believe that you're more feminine because your legs are smooth. And you're doing what you're supposed to do. Putting your kid in a public school or daycare or hopping them up on Adderall. It's just crazy the stuff that people have told themselves is normal. Like I was watching one of Lauren's videos. You know your videos have been scrapped, right? It's crazy because if I look you up on YouTube, I can find you on YouTube, but if I go to your channel, it says you have no content. I guess they do that whenever you say stuff that's threatening to them. Where there's a will, there's a way, though, you know? I mean, you know that better than anybody, but a lot of people don't know that. We have to explain that to the Earth people, right? They're Earth people. But yeah, if you really believe in what you believe in, then you know that God will make a way for you. He'll make it so you can get through whatever you need to get through. You just have to really have faith in the reality that you choose to live in, not the reality that's been made up for you. And I think that that's the disconnect that a lot of people have with people like us. They just, like, yeah, they don't understand that the reason why you believe these things is because you're thinking it, so you're making it your reality. You know, so if you believe that God's going to take care of you, He will. But anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, you were talking about how, they're scrapping content from people's channel or whatever, but yeah, the thing is though, like, if you really want to find something, you can find it. And I think that people just don't. It's like people that seek the truth. Like, they'll find the truth. Just like Jesus said. So, if you want to know something, you'll figure it out. Because you're determined to do that. Just like people that are not determined to discover the truth, that never even crossed their mind, that
that's their purpose in this world, to understand things and to figure themselves out. It's just like what I've said all along, like the same types of people that like believe in antidepressants. It's like they're the same types of people that just like, they just trust whatever's in the TV. So they're told that depression's bad, so they're gonna take something that's an antidepressant. How fucking lame do you have to be scared of depression? But anyway, they take pills to alter their reality so they don't they don't have to succumb to negative thoughts like suicidal thoughts. They're more likely to succumb to those thoughts if they're on those pills. I mean, I think that's the whole point. It's just like to prove how weak everybody is and to take out those weak people. Yeah, people would say I'm a cunt for talking truth about that. I'm talking truth because, like, all the people that you know that are on those pills, like, do not be the slightest bit surprised if they end up committing suicide, dude. While you want to say, oh, they're better off for that. They're better off for that. Yeah, they're better off as some fucking zombified freak of nature, dude. They're better off not feeling things the way that they're supposed to feel things. Like, you ever consider the fact that maybe, like, the reason why you're depressed is because there's something that you're supposed to face? And maybe being a fucking pansy and running away like a little bitch is not gonna make that problem go away. I'm just saying. I just feel sorry for people like that. I really do. I feel sorry for people that just, like, they're more likely to get screwed over because they think they're a victim. They think they're a victim all because they get sad. They think they're a victim all because things are inconvenient for them. You know? Just because they're not fucking happy all the time. They're not satisfied with life. Well, maybe you have outrageous expectations of what life is supposed to be, and maybe you need to calm your ass down and stop expecting to be happy. Stop expecting everything to be hunky-dory, because it's not. Anyway. I think a lot of times, though, people they look at depression like, you know, it's a sin. Like, you're sinning because you're sad about stuff. And I think that this concept that just because you're, like, somewhat despondent about life in general, that means that there's something wrong with you. I don't think that that's true. I think that maybe you're seeing things the way that they truly are, and it's uncomfortable. So it's easier to just say, oh, it's wrong. It's wrong because I don't feel good. Well, sometimes you're not supposed to feel good. You know? It's like if it was sunny all the time, you wouldn't appreciate the sun. So if it's raining all the time, I love how you're just trying to make this a metaphor, but you still can't do it. I think you know what I'm trying to say, though. That we need to turn around at some point. We're just going down this long-ass road. Because this is a nice day to drive. Yeah, I need to turn around. Hold on, I'll be back.